Welcome back to Chicago Bulls News. In today's video, we're diving into the latest buzz around Josh Giddey, who's predicted to have a massive breakout season in 2024-25. What makes Giddey a potential game changer, and how could his rise impact the NBA landscape? Plus, we'll explore whether the Bulls have truly learned from their previous trade involving Lauri Markkanen. Are there lessons to be learned or mistakes to avoid? Join us as we dissect these hot topics and what they mean for the future of the Chicago Bulls. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for all the latest updates on your favorite team. Welcome to Chicago Bulls News, your go-to source for the latest updates on the Windy City's favorite team. We've got you covered with breaking news, trade rumors, and in-depth analysis of everything Bulls. From United Center to the front office, we're bringing you the inside scoop. Hit subscribe and let's talk Bulls basketball. Let's start with some big news out of the NBA. Josh Giddey is expected to have a breakout season in 2024-25. Giddey, the 6'8" point guard drafted 6th overall by the Oklahoma City Thunder in 2021, has shown flashes of brilliance in his first 2 seasons in the league. But many believe he's poised to take a major leap this upcoming campaign. Last season, Giddey averaged 15.8 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 6.4 assists per game, solidifying himself as one of the most promising young talents in the NBA. His unique combination of size, playmaking ability, and all-around game has drawn comparisons to the likes of Luka Doncic and LeBron James. What's really exciting is that Giddey is still just 21 years old. He turned 21 back in October. So the best is still yet to come for this young phenom. The Thunder have been very patient with his development, and it seems to be paying off as Giddey continues to improve his game and adapt to the NBA. Now, what exactly are the reasons why Giddey is expected to break out this season? Let's dive into that a bit deeper. First and foremost, Giddey has been putting in a ton of work on his jump shot and overall scoring ability. One of the knocks on him coming out of the draft was his inconsistent perimeter shooting. He shot just 26.3% from 3 in his rookie season. However, the reports out of Oklahoma City this offseason have been very promising. Giddey has apparently made major strides with his jump shot, improving his mechanics and expanding his range. He's been putting up some very impressive numbers in private workouts and scrimmages, reportedly knocking down threes at a much higher clip. If Giddey can translate that improved shooting to the NBA game, it's going to open up so many more avenues for him to score and facilitate. Defenses won't be able to sag off him as much, which will allow him to more easily create driving lanes and find open teammates. And let's not forget, Giddey was already a gifted scorer and finisher around the rim, using his size and body control to get to the basket. With better outside shooting, that's only going to make him even more lethal as a scorer. Another key factor in Giddey's expected breakout is that he's expected to play with more aggression and assertiveness this season. In his first 2 years, Giddey has at times been a bit passive, deferring to his veteran teammates too much. But by all accounts, Giddey has really taken a step forward mentally and is ready to be more of an alpha dog this year. He's been putting in tireless work in the gym, bulking up and getting stronger to be able to better handle the physicality of the NBA game. The Thunder coaching staff has also been pushing Giddey to be more assertive and attack the basket with more frequency. They want to see him be more of a scoring threat and put more pressure on defenses. And Giddey has responded well to that challenge. His teammates have raved about his increased aggression and confidence in the offseason. When you combine Giddey's improved shooting with this newfound assertiveness, it's a scary proposition for opposing defenses. He's going to be a nightly triple-double threat and could very well be in the running for the Most Improved Player award. The final key factor in Giddey's breakout is the increased role and usage he's expected to have this season. With the departure of veteran point guard Mike Muscala in free agency, the Thunder have made it clear that this is Giddey's team now. They're going to give him the keys to the offense and let him run the show. His usage rate is expected to spike up into the 25-27% range, a significant increase from the 21% he saw last year. He's going to have the ball in his hands more, be the primary facilitator, and have more opportunities to create for himself and his teammates. The Thunder are really banking on Giddey taking that next step and establishing himself as an all-star caliber player. They've built this roster around him, and they're ready to unleash him as the focal point of the offense. Alongside rising stars like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Chet Holmgren, Giddey is poised to lead the Thunder back to the playoffs and potentially make a deep run. He's one of the most exciting young players in the league, and this could be the season he firmly puts the NBA on notice. All right, now let's shift gears and talk about the Chicago Bulls. There's been a lot of interesting developments surrounding this franchise in the offseason, particularly when it comes to the fallout from the Lauri Markkanen trade. As you may recall, the Bulls traded Markkanen to the Cleveland Cavaliers last summer in a sign and trade deal. At the time, it was viewed as a questionable move by the Bulls, as Markkanen had shown a lot of promise and potential during his time in Chicago. The return the Bulls got in that deal, Derrick Jones Jr., a first-round pick, and a swap of second-round picks, was seen by many as underwhelming. Markkanen had just come off a season where he averaged 18.2 points and 9.2 rebounds per game, making the playoffs for the first time in his career. So the big question now is, have the Bulls actually learned the wrong lessons from that Markkanen trade? Let's dive into that. First, let's take a look at how Markkanen has fared since joining the Cavaliers. In his first season in Cleveland, he had a career-best year, posting averages of 19.7 points, 8.7 rebounds, and 2.4 assists per game. He made his first All-Star team and helped lead the Cavs to the playoffs. And this past season, Markkanen took another step forward, averaging 21.4 points, 9.3 rebounds, and 2.9 assists per game. He's developed into a legitimate two-way threat, knocking down threes at a 39% clip while also being a dominant presence on the glass. Markkanen has truly blossomed into an all-star caliber forward in Cleveland, showing the Bulls exactly what they were missing. His combination of size, skill, and improved defensive ability has made him one of the most valuable two-way bigs in the league. Meanwhile, the Bulls have struggled to recapture the success they had in the 2021-22 season, when they made the playoffs for the first time in 5 years. Last season, they stumbled to a 40-42 record and missed the playoffs entirely. And this offseason, the Bulls have faced a lot of questions and uncertainty. They were unable to re-sign key free agents like Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan, leading to a roster overhaul. There have been rumblings of internal discord and a lack of direction from the front office. The Bulls' offseason moves have also been heavily scrutinized. Trading away a young, talented player like Markkanen for what was perceived as underwhelming return has rightfully drawn a lot of criticism. It's led many to wonder if the Bulls front office has truly learned the right lessons from that mistake. Alright, that's going to do it for today's video. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Josh Giddey is ready to take that next leap? And have the Bulls truly learned the right lessons from the Lauri Markkanen trade? I'm excited to hear your take. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.